Hey, welcome to Select Arcane. It's been raining a lot recently, so fall is on its way, and that means doing outside activities isn't so fun anymore. But I can show you something that you can do in one simple rainy afternoon. This old-fashioned wooden Cavaletti. Let's get started. Start with a 1 cm square dowel. This is the perfect size for a traditional Cavaletti. If you would like to make jump poles instead, just get a round 1 cm dowel instead. Mark your square dowel with a pencil of how long you want your Cavaletti to be. I would say the standard traditional pole would be 8 centimeters long, but to account for the X-shaped wings, which will add 2 extra centimeters, I tack that on to the length as well. So 8 inches plus 2 centimeters. If you noticed a change in camera angle for this video, it's because I just moved over to the other side of my desk. This project can get very dusty very quickly, so account for that if you have any electronics around. I would recommend a pull saw for this project, but a Dremel with a cutting wheel will of course work too, and that's what I'm using here. Take all the safety precautions when cutting your poles. Elevate your dowel, use goggles, and keep your hands away from the sharp machinery. One Cavaletti just requires one of these poles. Again, if you just want jump poles, you can stop at this step. You're done. Next, get another piece of dowel. You're going to measure this at 3 inches long. You will require 4 of these pieces for one Cavaletti. Cut those out as well, and then take 2 of those 3-inch pieces. Measure the middle at 1.5 inches. Use your ruler to find 1 centimeter in the middle that you will be marking and removing. Cut the 1 centimeter block out very carefully. I really recommend a pull saw for this, otherwise, good thing you have eye protection, right? So at this point for one Cavaletti, you should have one 8-inch plus 2 centimeter square dowel pole, 2 3-inch dowels, and 4 approximately 1-inch dowels. Carefully sand down all of these pieces. I'm using a Dremel in a stand for this, but you can easily use sandpaper. Once you have all the pieces cut and sanded, let's see where we are. We're going to be assembling the 3-inch pieces first. For this part, you're going to need some wood glue, I'm using Gorilla brand, and some jewelry wire. A hand drill at the same width as your jewelry wire will be extremely helpful, but a drill press will work too. Drill all the way through your 3-inch piece like so, right in the middle. Stick a piece of jewelry wire through. I find it a lot easier to go through the entrance where you went in with the drill, and now you'll have wire poking out both sides. Take 2 1-inch pieces and drill through the bottom middle of those pieces. You don't have to go very far, maybe 1 centimeter. Add some wood glue to the wire and stick the 1-inch piece onto the 3-inch piece. Do that on the other side, and now you have your X. You've just made half of the Cavaletti. It's okay if your X is a little bit uneven, that's okay. Repeat for the other side. Now glue the dowel like so to the top of the X. Make sure you squeeze really hard so that the wood adheres to the glue. Let that dry according to the instructions on your glue bottle. Once it is dry, you'll have something like this. It seems like it's done, but we have to do one more thing. That glue's not going to hold forever, especially during performance shows or play, so we're going to insert a pin. Take your hand drill and drill it all the way into the wood so that it reaches into the X. Insert a piece of wire and glue. Now you've upgraded your Cavaletti to unbreakable level. Let's watch the whole process one more time on high speed. You can finish your Cavaletti in any way you like. You can leave them natural like I'm going to do, or you can spray paint them. White is very traditional. I highly recommend Pebeo spray paint like I used on my Briar box. It's acrylic base and it doesn't require sealant. And look at that coverage, it doesn't even require primer. Indestructible Cavaletti with a pin, perfect for your performance setup. Indestructible! With the wood being cut, it only takes me 14 minutes to assemble one Cavaletti. Perfect activity for a rainy afternoon. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram @SelectArcane or on Facebook by the same name. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! Oh no, the walk stride is off for the Cavaletti!